Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. You're here with Bglam, and for today's review, we are going to be talking about the new and highly anticipated foundation and concealer from, you guessed it, Juvia's place. So let me let you guys know that I'm absolutely excited to try this foundation out. Juvia's Place is one of my favorite lines. I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes from them. They're so beautiful, so colorful. I love the African theme. There's just nothing about this brand that I don't like. Now, as we know in my past videos, I am not a matte girl. It's not anything that I gravitate towards. However, I'm not against them. I just feel like sometimes they can make me look a certain kind of way. But, you know, I've been proven wrong before with the matte foundation. With the NYX foundation, I actually had a really good review with that. So I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and give it a try. This is one of my favorite brands that I like. So let's go ahead and try this bad boy out and see if we like it. I have already seen some people review them, and I've seen that they've gotten so many good reviews and that it's highly recommended for full coverage. So I definitely want to try it out and see what we can get. It has 42 shades from the fairest to the darkest. They actually have a number opposite. So the darkest is the lowest number, the lightest is the highest number, which I think is really awesome. I actually think another brand did that, but regardless of the fact, that's pretty cool if you ask me. So we're gonna go ahead and try these out. The color that I think that I'm not 100% sure. I went ahead and ordered these. I think they went on sale May the 20th. So you were able to order it then. I just got mine in the box. Of course, I didn't get PR, so which would have been amazing. Let's put that plug in there. But I had to go and obviously purchase them myself. So I had to kind of eyeball it to see which one I thought could possibly be my color. I did, however, ask them if they were going to be releasing the foundation and concealer to Juvia's Place. And they did respond and say, I'm sorry, not to Juvia's Place, to Ulta. I'm sorry. So I did ask them if they were going to go ahead and send this foundation and the concealer to the certain Ultas, and I was responded to, and I was told that yes, they were going to be sending these to Ulta. However, they weren't going to be there until, I believe, June the 1st, which is this Saturday. So I was just like, you know what? I really don't want to wait. I really want to do this review, and I'm super excited about it. So let me go ahead and order it. So hopefully this is my color and I can kind of eyeball it a little bit. If not, then of course we always have the option to go to the store and buy something I feel like is maybe a little bit more matching to my skin. But other than that, guys, let's go ahead and get into this review. Okay, so first things first, we're going to go ahead and use one of my favorite primers that I've mentioned in numerous videos, and that's my Smashbox Photo Finish. I want to go ahead and just make sure I fill in those pores everywhere, especially with this being a matte foundation. I just want to make sure I get the best review possible with it. So we're just going to go ahead and put some on our forehead and our cheeks and our chin, and make sure we go ahead and we blend that in nice and good. So the shade that I thought I could be closest to just from eyeballing was the shade 300. If it's pronounced correctly, it looks like Gabin. I'm not sure. Like I said, I tried to eyeball it and see which one I think I would match, and this is the one that I came up with. And as far as the concealer, I chose the number 12. So let's go ahead and try this bad boy out. It is official. We are going to be putting this on our face and seeing what kind of payout we get. Now, just from looking at this, let me tell you, this is really thick and it is so creamy. It's not watery. It looks really good. And I'm gonna actually put this on my hand. I think I may have actually put too much on my hand, but we're gonna see if maybe a lot goes a long way. So let's go ahead and try this out. We're gonna start on our, most people start on their neck, but I'm actually gonna start on my chin down here, and we're just gonna see what happens. Okay guys, so I finally got the foundation all over my face, but honestly, looking at it, this does not look like my color. I don't think I did too bad. I didn't do too bad. It's not like super duper off, but it is off. I feel like there is a color that could probably benefit me a lot better. I am the type that likes for my face and my neck to match, because I often wear low cut shirts or crew neck shirts or whatever you want to call it, but it does not match. And I'm not like mad at it, because it's not like it's really far off, but I just feel like it's really not spot on either. So I feel like there is a color that can match me just a little bit better. I'm not mad about finding it because they have 42 shades, as I mentioned before. So I feel like I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna get it. So I'm gonna try again and reorder something else, or I'll wait until Ulta releases them on June the 1st. But I do still want to go ahead and try the concealer and see if that's still, the concealer basically looks like my other ones. We're just gonna basically go with it. We're gonna go with it. We can probably bring some life back into it because it's not so far off. But let's try the concealer out, see if it spreads out. But let me tell you, before we put this concealer on, I will say this. Even though this is not my color, and I'm not just saying this because this was my favorite brands, this was bomb. Putting it on, first of all, a little bit went a long way. So your bottle's gonna last a hell of a lot longer than some of these other brands. Also, the transitioning of it just melted. It was like butter. I was able to smooth it all around with my brush with no issues whatsoever. It blended in beautifully. It was so nice. It was so creamy. It was so smooth. I had no issues with this foundation whatsoever. It is super matte, but not like drying. I don't feel like my skin is dry, and that's the problem I have with matte foundations personally. I don't like how they make me look like I'm walking around like Tales from the Crypt. I don't like that. But this foundation does not give me that reaction at all, and that's not the reaction I'm gonna have. So I think this might be one of my favorites as far as mattes is concerned. So I'm not completely against it. I'm gonna try it out. We're gonna see what happens, but let's go ahead and try out this concealer and see if it's just as good. And like I said before, the color I am in is 12. And we're just gonna bring that out here. Now, the concealer, I'm not necessarily worried about, because like I said, this right here looks like the other concealers that I get in other brands. The color is basically dead on. So I'm not really worried about this. But we're gonna go ahead and blend it out. And this is creamy as well. This is spreading so well. It is obviously, I haven't started to blend it well or just yet, but I can tell that this is not gonna be an issue as well. It is like, it seriously is just so smooth. It really is. It is so freaking smooth. It's not even funny. Like, it's just so smooth. My brush is just spreading it around with no issues. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna use our sponge here and just get that all nice and blended out. Wow. Let me tell you guys, this formula is so good. It really is. It's not even taking me much to even use my blender. Some foundations and some concealers, I feel like I'm like beating my face literally to get it to blend out, or I feel like it takes a lot of work. But this is so effortless. Like, this is just so crazy. It's not even, and you know what? I like to use a damp sponge, and this is started to dry up even. So this is basically a dry sponge that I'm spreading this product around, and it's still spreading the way that it is. And I like for it to be damp because I feel like it spreads a little bit easier and it makes it a little bit easier. And the fact that this is almost dry and there's just no moisture on this at all, but a very, very small hint of it, and this is still spreading the way that it does, that should tell you something. So this is so nice. So nice. Wow. I am really, really impressed. I mean, I don't know why, because they do so great with their other products, you know, with their eyeshadows. So I really shouldn't be too surprised, but still, it's just spreading so nicely. Okay, so we got that all blended out, and like I said, it is so creamy. It is so nice. This concealer is definitely A1. This is gonna be one of my favorites. I do have my favorites. This is now one of them. It spread so nice. It was so smooth. It's so creamy. It's not watery. there's nothing bad that I can say about it. I honestly absolutely 1000% love it. I absolutely 1000% love it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my face off camera. I'm gonna try and bring some life back into a situation that I created. So even though the foundation is off, as I said before, I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my face, because sometimes you can bring it together, and with it not being completely 1000% off, it may or may not be okay. It probably will be okay on my face as long as I have a turtleneck on, but if I got it like this, it ain't happening. But still, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna go with it. We're gonna beat the rest of our face, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so this is what the final look is looking like. This is with the foundation, the concealer, and my powders and whatnot, and some lashes, of course. So it actually does not look bad. I was able to bring a little bit back as far as life is concerned into my face with the bronzer, so that did help out a lot. However, I can still see there is a slight difference to me, at least. But like I said, when I look like now, it doesn't look so bad, but like I said, that could be because of the bronzer and me just contouring and whatnot. So this is what it's looking like. So like I said before, I have no doubt that I will not be able to find my shade, and that it won't look right, and that it won't blend right. It's just a matter of me going to the store and buying another foundation. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching my video. Let me know what you guys think of the Juvia's Place foundation and concealer. Like I said before, I've heard nothing but good reviews, so let me know what you guys think, if it works for you, if you found that you had to order a multitude of colors for something to work, if you felt like it was creamy, if you felt like it was smooth. Just let me know what you guys think. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You can also follow me on Instagram at Bglamxo, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.